What's going on YouTube? OGs, Nitro RCs coming at you from the Nitro corner yet once again. Folks, I don't even know what, as you already know, I don't know what this episode is. I think it's 17 or 48 or some kind of crap like that. Hell, I don't know. We're about to find out here. 17 it is, episode 17. But I don't know how long it's going to be. It's like, 5 days late. It's 11:30 at night. Just got done watching 14 live streams, and I got my videos going in the background right now for noise, and I'm trying to see if I'm going to be able to handle this new pad or not. I got down. I moved my work pad from over here on the table to over here on the wrenching table to see if I can deaden this noise a little bit on the camera and make it a little bit better. I don't know, it's kind of dirty, it's kind of grubby, it's a little mucked up, but we're going to see if I like it or not. If I do, I'll leave it here because that's what it's for. But I kind of want to get my new HPI one, or maybe I might go with the Cow RC, but I like the HPI one. I'm an HPI guy, so it only makes sense that I get the HPI mat and give this mat to my girl Cher, since she's the Traxxas queen and she wanted it to begin with. So I might get the HPI ones, one here and one for over on the other table, and my girl can have this Traxxas one to do her stuff down there because she needs one too. So help out my bestie. But anywho, we're here to not only do that, to possibly work on the grubby truck. I might turn this into a 2-hour video. This might be a 30-minute video. It could be a 15-minute video, guys. Just prepare for whatever, because what's in this box is the reason why I'm doing this right now. I didn't want to do it tomorrow. I wanted to do it today, but procrastinated and waited and had to do meal prep and a lot of household stuff today to get all that done. But decided before I got into this, because this is kind of a special gift. This bad boy came all the way from the magical voodoo land of Canada, Canuck country, home of my favorite sport in the world, hockey. But yes, this came from two very good friends of mine up there, subs to my channel, guys I talk to. Well, I talk to one of them quite a bit, the other one occasionally, but anyway, they knew I needed this, wanted this, and they have the only other one that I've seen in a very long time. I haven't seen another one because I've been looking, and they got lucky and found a truck that had this on it, and they knew automatically that it should come to me. So they were kind enough to actually send me I got this damn box, guys, from Canada, Manitoba, which is like, a little ways away. I got this in less than 2 days. Yeah, they got it to me that quick, which is just unimaginable. I mean, just unimaginable. But I'm having a hard time talking about it because of the amount of appreciation I have for it, because I'm not used to having people do stuff like that for me. So it's very humbling that a couple brothers in another country would, like what I do enough and appreciate what I do enough and follow me enough and are fans of one of my trucks to know that I needed this, and went out of their way to spend their money to send it to me. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And let's get into it so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Some of you probably already know, some of you don't. But very hard to find item we have in this box, because I've been looking. A couple of my friends have been looking. We've all been looking. I haven't been able to find it. Not only did he wrap it, he stuck it in a bag too. So let's get this out. Get all this all the way real quick, guys. Hold up, fellas. Bear with me, I got all kinds of Canadian graffiti going on over here. Go to the Canadian Recycle Center. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what I got going on back here. Oh, how the hell did I go from my videos to port colors? What the hell is going on here? Alright, can you guys see me? See me? Down here. Camera mount's totally loose and don't know why. Sporting my broadheads and bullets shirt. Can y'all read that? You see that? Broadheads and bullets, boys. Yeah, buddy, Coldwater, Michigan. Got an indoor shooting range down there that I went to a couple times. And they got the goods down there, fellas. But anywho, back to this. It's just a blue bag. That's all it is. But no, this is what they got me. Yes. Look at that bad boy right there. Ain't that the shit? Yes, it is. They got me a paintball body. These things are so hard to find. It is crazy. And here's the one scratch on it. They said it was there. And Brent tinted the window for me, which really doesn't matter to me, whether I leave that on or take it off. But this body is definitely 1,500 times better than Paintball's body that he has on him right now. You guys are let me retune this guy because my resolution's over just screwing up my camera. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I don't see anything different going on, but I keep clipping in and out, putting pixels on my screen. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. But anyway, the Makitowicz brothers, Corey and Brent. Brent's the eldest, a couple years apart. They're a couple of my subs and have gotten to be pretty good friends of mine, especially Corey. We talk a lot. I talk to Brent a lot as well. But Brent got lucky and found a truck. Well, Corey found the truck and his brother Brent bought it. Beautiful, might as well say mint in shape, HPI Savage 4.6. And it came with this very rare body on it. These, whatever you want to call them, splash bodies, paint bodies, whatever, I don't know. They come in red, they come in pink, and that's it. The red ones are pretty neat. They have blue, red, black, and white in them. I'm eyeballing those, but those bodies go for over $100 a piece. These bodies, the pink ones, I have yet to find one on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, anywhere here in the US anyway. I have not found one. So for them guys, for him to find one and for him to agree to send it to me, even with this nick in the back right here, that's a shock mint. Hit is what that is back here. Exactly what that is. That's perfectly fine with me because this body, as far as I'm concerned, is mint compared to Paintball's body. And where is my paintball truck? Is he on the floor? Oh, he's over on the table. But hold on for a second, guys. Let me go get Paintball. But you guys that have watched my channel long enough to watch me abuse paintball a little bit, you know, to the point to where I probably shouldn't have done it because the body being so hard to get. But you know, paintball's kind of synonymous. When you got a monster truck that gets his name mentioned on other channels, other Savage channels, that you know you got a little bit of a celebrity thing going on there. Everybody knows about the paintball truck. And the bad thing about that is I was almost going to dismantle and retire paintball because the motor, the back shaft, the one ways weren't wanting to work right. I couldn't keep a roto start going on the back of it. It was just giving me a headache. And the story that I told in one of my other videos a while back, if nobody remembers it or not, is even my mother said, and Kim Kelty in the groups and a couple other guys all said, man, why are you going to party him out for? Why don't you just put a new heart in it, put a new engine in it? Because I have countless motors up here, new and still in the boxes up there, up here on the shelf. And I said, yeah, it's a good idea. So those guys went ahead and did that. I put a brand new Dynamite 28 in him, and it's running so good. And but the body's taking a beating. I just recently broke the back end of it back here, and these holes in the back of a body back here, here's your body mount holes, which always get broke and stuff like that. But when these holes start appearing in the back, they also start appearing up here in the front. what that's caused from is from a hit. That means that you've crashed so bad or hit on a landing or something so bad that the body has flexed into the shock towers, and you've actually, those are shock tower bolt holes that actually poke through the body. So those are pretty hard hits. But yeah, you see paintball doesn't have any of his shine no more. He's lost all his luster like this one over here, because I've put him through the ringer, man. I've beat the brakes off him, so to say. But he's earned his keep. And my good friends up there in Canada, all the way up in Manitoba, got this. They found this truck and they said, yeah, OG needs that. We need to keep the paintball truck going. We need to keep the paintball legacy alive. So they were nice enough to air flight this thing to me, and I had it within literally, if I was to look on my phone and see what the date was that Corey said it's on its way, it would be like yesterday, because I got it today. And it got here quick. And I don't quite know what to say about it, besides the fact that these guys are just freaking awesome. They have no idea what this means to me and how much I appreciate it. Some people, oh, it's just a body. I got friends of mine, I got YouTubers that are having trucks sent to them, two trucks at a time that are being sent by, followers or subs or whatever and stuff like that and everything, and it's special when we get something like that. But this is very special to me. The symbolism of this and what it means and how they went through the trouble to get it to me, and it's all for the sake of a Nitro RC truck to keep the name going, paintball, because that's what I call it. So it's awesome, guys. You have no idea how much it means to me. I appreciate it so much. I don't even really know what to say, and you know me, I never ever have a problem talking. This has got me pretty much stymied right now. So heartfelt thank yous. Love both of you guys. The brothers are amazing. And Corey and Brent Makidowicz. And boy, please tell me, bro, if I'm butchering your last name or if that's how you pronounce it. And if I'm okay with that, then I'm fine. And if I'm messing it up, I apologize. Please send me a voicemail and tell me how to pronounce it so I don't do that no more. But yeah, you and your brother are freaking rock stars. And you see that? Can you read that right there? Yeah. The Eliminator RC, Manitoba, front license plate, and the back. And I told him I'd leave the license plates on it. And in return, he wants me to send him, I told him I'd send him a grubby truck body. We all know what those are. Those are the badass black and gray ones, that come on the X's. And I told him I'd send him one of those, and he wants me to, of all things, this is beyond humbling as well, he wants me to autograph it. He wants me to sign my name on the back of the truck for him when I send it to him. So yeah, that's super cool too, that my name on a body, RC body that I've supported for over 20 years is going to be in Canada, to a fellow YouTuber and subscriber and RC enthusiast, that wants my name on a body for one of his trucks. That's just, again, flattering beyond words. So to Corey and Brent Makidowicz up in Manitoba, Canada, you guys are the best. Love you both, brothers, and appreciate everything you did in getting me this body. And like I told Corey in message, I will not jump this body. I won't. I don't even want to. I might baby jump it just to do it, just to say I did it, just to roll off the ramp with it on there. But I really don't even want to put the body on to run it, because accidents do happen, and there's not a scratch or a scuff on it right now, and I'd like to keep this body just as it is. So while paintball's parked all winter, or while he's sitting here in the house on his days off or something, I might slap the Canadian paintball on there, and we'll call it good. Because anybody that knows me, and this is no lie, I'm not saying it's just because the boys are from Canada and this came from Canada. Anybody that knows me will tell you there's two places, well actually three, that are within reason, or two that are within reason, three that literally I'd like to live before I died. One is Japan, one is Alaska, and the other is Canada. If I could live in either one, any of those three places, when I die, I'd die happy, because I damn sure don't want to die here. I hate the United States. I hate everything about this country. But that's a different rant for a different story. But yeah, so the fact that it came from Canada just, it makes it that much better. So this will be on the paintball truck while he's just chilling, while he's hanging out, not getting the brakes beat off him when I'm out pounding on Grubby truck, because that's what Grubby's for. Grubby's the big brother, Grubby's the bruiser, Grubby's the one that makes the highlight reels. Paintball is just the rock star. So yeah. Anyway, wanted to get this out there and show you. Mail call, much appreciated. The brothers definitely hooked me up on this, and I won't forget it. And your body will be in the mail very soon with the OG Nitro RC's autograph on the back of it in silver Sharpie, like he requested. And it'll be on its way. But once again, thank you. Love both of you guys to death, Brent and Corey, Mickey DeWitch up in Manitoba. All right. Now, with all that out of the way, we're going to move on to the build. Let me get these bodies put away, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, boys and girls, let's see how much of this we can get done. Not out to win any races today or anything like that. I'm just chilling out tonight. I don't know when I'm going to bed, so I figured while I'm up, might as well work on the boys. If you watched the last video, you got to see the Problem Child truck, the Problem Child, the Problem, aka the Problem, and Paintball Run. They're running great. They're staying just the way they are. You guys seen the video. They're tuned up good, running good, gears shifting fine, truck's working good, all except the one shock that I have to fix, the shock end that's stripped out on the right front second shock. It's the shock end stripped out, and that's on the Problem truck. We'll get that taken care of. Might even do that first while I'm sitting here. Either way, but the Grubby truck here is the key of impact today. When you get the spur gear changed in him, we're going to get the other 19 tooth clutch bell put in him, which is going to be removing the motor. Yeah, boys, I said motor, not engine. We ain't having that fight tonight. And we're going to remove the motor, put the 19 tooth clutch bell on it. We're going up one tooth in clutch bell, and we're going to put the and it's a racing clutch bell, a 1 mil clutch bell. So on top of that, we're going to go to the 47 tooth metal spur gear that is also in the Problem truck, or it's in Paintball truck. So we're going to be swapping a lot of parts on and off. All that's definitely not happening in this video because it'll be a 5-hour video, but we're going to get as far as we can. If I got parts sitting out here, that's what we're going for. So let's dive in, guys. And these are the bodies. This is the Grubby truck body that I told Brent that I would send him. So one of these is going to be going to Canada, and he wants me to autograph it someplace on the back of the body. So of course it won't be chewed up like this one, but I'll either autograph it back here on the back on the tail, or I'll autograph it on the window, or wherever he wants me to before I send it to him. And I'll be getting another one of these for myself as well, because Grubby's taking the beating more than anybody has. That's his job, is to take the pounding. So with that said, let's see if we can get going here. We got any room to spin any of this? Oh yeah, just enough room. I'm working in cramped spaces, guys. I like it like that. I like everything close and personal, but you gotta take your time and be careful when you're doing this, because otherwise you'll piss yourself off and get irritated. You don't want to do that. Oh, and I also gotta get a wheel nut for the truck also, because one of the wheel nuts is stripped out. And that's on this truck right here. That is on the Grubby truck. And both these sides over here are fine. And just to avoid losing any accidents, we are going to pull the wheel pins and the wheel nuts. So don't worry about dropping any of those. Those will be going in this big ass magnetic tray over here that we have on the side. Just like that, guys. Alright. Hope you guys can see any of this going on, because I can't see the screen through the truck. So try to keep everything on the up and up, fellas. See what's going on. Alright. And where are my manners at? How are you
you guys doing on this fine evening? This is awful late, but I hope you guys had a good, what is it? What's today? Today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. It just turned Thursday? Yes. So we're going into Thursday, Wednesday. You guys got anything planned for this weekend coming up? It's supposed to be rainy, crappy weather here. So we're not going to be able to do too much, which I kind of don't mind because I'm one of those people that if it's nice outside, I feel like I should be doing something, you know, productive. If it's running trucks or something like that, that's how I feel. And at the same time, you have so much that you need to get done, like, you know, getting these trucks and cars ready to be stored up for the winter, like I did with paintball and the problem, getting them run one last time, you know, and cleaned out before we put them up. So that's always on my mind, or needs to be done. So while that's happening, you're steadily thinking, well, I'd like to run today though, it's awful nice outside. But yeah, so we'll see what's going on. But it's supposed to be crappy weather here. So I hope you guys get a chance to run some nitro someplace, or batteries, whatever it is you do. You already know I don't discriminate. Don't believe in it. Do what makes you happy. That's across the board. That's across the board. That's just not with RC cars. That's with everything. So I'm going to start out by removing this engine. Yeah, I said it for you guys. I can get to the clutch bell and all that stuff here in a minute. So we're going to, like I said, even if we got to break it down, guys, and we got 30 parts laying over here on the table for tomorrow's video, that's fine with me. And again, I know you guys can't see anything I'm doing because you're on the wrong damn side. But we're going to get the motor out first. Going to take the roll bar and stuff off. Going to take the cage off. Get that out of the way. So, pull the pins. God, I hate magnetic stuff when it gets magnetized. There's no way to kill it once it happens. Okay, get that out. Put our body mount back in. So we know where that's at. We don't lose none of that. So back to what I was saying a minute ago before I got all ADHD'd out again. I hope you guys are having a good day, or had a good day, and I hope you're going to have a good weekend coming up. Maybe run some cars and stuff, spend some time with the family, whatever it is you do. And yeah. And I want to say thank you a whole bunch to the 150 subscribers that I have now. I don't know if I said that in the last video or not. Does not really matter to me. What matters is letting you know now. That is just unimaginable, guys. Unimaginable. I want to thank all you guys, each and every one of you. Love you to death for it. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. You know, and it's not. I'm not getting paid. You know, I don't know if I'll ever get paid through YouTube. I really don't even care. The whole point is that there's 150 people that like watching what I do or listen to what I got to say. That's amazing. But so yeah, all you guys, man, I love you to death. Appreciate it. And just want to say thank you. Thank you, and I hope you stay with me for the ride, and let's see how far we can take this train. That's all I got to say, because I don't plan on stopping. I love doing this stuff. I love wrenching and working on these trucks, and enjoyed this hobby for over 30 years. On and off. So I'm back in it, stay in it right now. Don't plan on ever getting back out of it again. I had to get out of it the last 2 times. I don't plan on having to ever get out of it again. So we'll see. All right, wheels are off, screws are removed, grab bars off. Now I can just pop a couple things loose, pull the engine plate out, or take the 4 screws out of the engine plate and pull the whole motor out. And then I can get to the spur gear, which is chewed to death right now, as you can see, and I can get to the clutch bell, which you can see. And then we'll either start on that, or I'll put them off to the side, and we'll start working on the other truck to get the pieces off that. Either way, let's dive into it, guys. Let's dive into it. Take these 4 loose. This is why you don't Loctite these, even though a lot of people do. Because, yeah. relieve myself with a stand here in a minute anyway and work from the mat, because there's nothing, everything else will be in the way from now on. So let's get the stand out of the way. Truck on the deck. Look at that soft suspension, boys. Watch that sag. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, beautiful thing. So all 4 of these are out. Now we have the 2 on the bottom that actually marry it to the transmission. So we need to take these out. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, get those screws in there. It's loose from the transmission. It's loose from there. Now normally I would take everything apart so I can open this up just to make it easier, which is what I'm basically doing right now. Anything I can take loose to take the pressure off the chassis, because the chassis has got a bear hug on this motor plate, so it doesn't want to let go of it too easily. When I pop the 4 loose from the bottom, you know, which is literally what I should have did, but it's just, then I have to reset the mesh, but I'm going to have to reset the mesh anyway. So what I just did actually, guys, made no sense whatsoever. I did not have to do what I just did. I can put all that back together and just take the engine off the plate, because I'm going to have to readjust the mesh anyway, because I'm going to a bigger tooth clutch bell. So with that being said, put it back together. Put the 4 screws in it. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's all we got to do. We didn't have to take those out. Did not have to take those out. I'm not worried about torque clicking these screws in there, because I don't have Loctite on them. I'm not running them in that tight. It just sounds like it. So we can leave those in there like that. And just remove the plate. Put the shorties back into plastic. Yeah, there's always some shorties. That one's already struck out. So there we go. And we can put the screws back in the tranny plate. They can all go back in there, boys. Yes, they can. We're not going to fudge with all that. We're going to make it the easy way. Because once I don't need to take anything else out to get to the spur gear, or to change any of that. It'll all come out just as easy, fellas. It'll all come out just as easy. So now, the 4 screws out of the bottom of the motor plate, engine plate, pull off that, pull the spur gear out. And we can swap this out and do it the easy way. Get rid of that. 3 mil. Pop this in here. Reverse mode. 1, 2, and 3. There's the 4 screws. Put those in there, those in there. Bada boom. There's our pride and joy. So while he's staying right there, oh guys, look at that. When did we do that, fellas? It's a good thing we did this. We broke the motor mount. Look at that. We broke the motor mount off the bottom of the mount. That either happened from over tightening. Yes, we did. We snapped that sucker right off. Nothing else is broke, just that. Well, that turned into a whole new project, because now we gotta take this sumbitch off, which means taking the cooling head off and diving into that balls deep. So yeah, that just got interesting quickly, guys. You see how loud this table is over here? I know that just went through that camera like a hurricane. So yeah, I need my my rubber mat. I'm going to get another one. I'm gonna have to get another one, guys. Alright, yeah, let's make sure nothing else broke back here. Make sure that this plate's not broken. It was just the mount that broke. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? Because that's pretty serious business when that happens, fellas. As far as I can tell, that's the only thing that gave way. Which is okay. We have plenty more of them, but it's just the point. Wow, what caused that? That makes me think that it was over tightened or something, which doesn't normally happen. Because and not only that, but this is all, as I call it, monkey metal or cast. It's cast, which makes it even worse because it can be hollow in there. It can be pitted from being overheated, because I've worked in the steel mills my whole life, and you know, a bunch of different things could have happened to that one section right there to make it weak, because it's not cracked no place else. But yeah, that's interesting, guys. Interesting. And this is the best 4.6 I think I've ever owned. That thing is just relentless. It never fails. Grubby never fails. Ever fails to produce. So, get my little channel lock, since the wrench we have doesn't fit it, because we haven't got a wrench yet for this. We gotta get one for it. Okay, there's our nylon nut, our tension spring, and our washer, the octagon, and our burnout spur gear right there. And we're going metal spur gear on the next one, so we can pull this off. We're going to put all this over here for now. We got our pin here. We need to save that. It's basically the same thing as a wheel pin, which is awesome. The way they made all that work together. This is my very good 3-speed that's in this rascal. Well, it's got a very good 3-speed in it. The other brand new 3-speeds in the Beast build. That's going off the big 3.2 over there, Force 3.2. So we got everything off here we need. And we need to put stuff on, which means we need to dig parts out. We need to take apart that motor. But we need to get the parts out of paintball truck too, because we're swapping with paintball. So I know that's loud comes to that camera, guys. I'm sorry. But, here. The grubby over there. This over here. Okay, guys. Now I need to find parts, fellas. I need to find parts. Some hardware and clutches and bearings, spur gears, linkages, clutch pills, motor mounts. And I'll show you something that I learned here, which is why I have to have all 3 of these out, because I got to make sure of something. Those are the last 3 that I have left. hopefully one of them or all of them works just fine. But anywho, we'll do this real quick because this is going to be the important part for me, getting this just set aside so we can tear apart paintball, because the parts off paintball are going on here. So yes, there's my 2.5. Yeah, this motor's done me good ever since I first fired it up. This one in the motor, the 28 that's in the problem truck that you guys see me fire up on first lick, that's another All-Star 4.6. Just put that roto start in, prime the carburetor, brr, fires right up. I mean, you can't get no better than that. Everything, even the pros will tell you, everything needs to be tweaked and tuned a little bit. No matter what kind of engine it is, does not matter. Race engine, bash engine, does not matter. They all need to be tweaked a little bit. When you get them up to temperature, you might have to be leaned out, richened up. Something's got to be different than it was when you stop running it last. They're all like that. Okay, we're not gonna, I kind of want to take this off and look at it to see what shape he's in. I think we're gonna do that. Just like that. He's blackened up a little bit from the 30%. Another reason why I want to stop running 30%, because it runs so freaking hot. And this is why I don't like Loctite on engines bolts, is because this stuff gets down in here, and if it falls down in there, oh, it's just got taboo written all over it, guys, all over it. So we're gonna do this the easy way. Get rid of that. Switch up to the 2.5 and do it quick. Okay. And while I'm sitting here looking at this, that's the broken one. We're going to pull these screws out. Okay. And we know the inside of this motor's good and clean. Gonna leave it just like that. We're gonna drop some oil down in there, because I had no oil put in it in a while. I just dumped about 10 drops in that sucker, and I don't even care, guys. I really don't. I'm gonna run it everywhere. Let it get up in that front bearing. Let it get everywhere down in that crankcase. It'll burn its way out later on. I'm gonna run this up and down. See that? And he's got some oil in him now, boys. Just like that. Leave him on the bottom. Let the oil run around. None of that matters, because it's all going to get moved when we start playing with that clutch bell anyway. But look at our head button here and get this thing cleaned off best we can, so none of the contaminations fall back in there again. Always clean things up, guys, because you know we don't get to these parts very often. So when you're in here doing something, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it and wipe stuff off, check stuff out, clean stuff up a little bit. You know, make sure there ain't no cosmic debris in there. Shoot some brake cleaner in there and wipe it off, just like that. Just like that, guys. Okay. Got the button on there. Shims are all good. Shims are stacked up. Now, just to be safe, put him back on there. Just like that. gold, and we know he's good. But back to my point, is I did not know. Good, these are the same size. They appear to be, maybe. Yeah. These, right here, the cradle, as they call it, where the motor sets down inside there, these are different thicknesses. I've had a couple of them that are too thick, that you cannot get the belly of the block down in between the cradle for it to set down in there. This one, hopefully, there. Okay, that's good. That's going to set down in there. But I think it was it the 3.2? The 3.2 motor. When I did that build, I went to put a regular engine mount cradle on there to mount it to that 3.2, and the 3.2 wouldn't fit down in here. Now I understand the 3.2 is bigger than the 28, but I had one cradle to where these steps were skinny enough that it accepted that 3.2 engine, but the rest of these you see sitting here wouldn't. That means that these are different sizes, or at least that one was a different size, and I got lucky that it was skinny enough that it fit. So anywho, there's the broken one. We're going to use this one. It's got new screws in it. We'll box these screws, but no, we're not going to. We're going to use these, or no, we're going to use these, because these are Allen head. You see these? These are Allen head screws to tighten this, to tighten the actual engine to the block. These are Allen head screws. I don't want those. I don't. In this kind of situation where I got to have a lot of torque in there, I don't want Allen head, or I don't want that small like that. I'd rather have these big ones. I will put a small amount of Loctite on these. And my bottom screws are good too. And mount this engine to this, just like this. And while you're here, I'm going to wipe this off. Like I said, you don't get down here very often to see this, so clean it up while we're here. All right. That plops right in there, just like that. So, guys, my blue Loctite. Do a couple paper towels here to wipe this stuff off with. This is my last roll of paper towels, guys. Look at that. I need some more blue paper towels so bad. I'm gonna have to break down and buy me some, I guess. I'm gonna have to break down and buy some, fellas. Now, while I'm in here, let me get this towel up in here. All right. Bada bing. Loctite. Little dab will do ya. Ain't gotta be a lot. Literally. Less is more in this situation, guys. Just like that. We're gonna need that again, so we don't want it to go too far. All right, fellas. Try to get in here. These are the old ones I said they're gonna get boxed, right? Yes. So what is that? It's a head screw, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Head screw. I'd love to have brand new heads for these. I'd love to, but at the same time, I'd be so scared of flipping them because it does happen and it sucks. That's why you heard me talk about my last video. I'm not all about that wheelie crap. I don't care about the wheelies. These trucks are guaranteed to wheelie. If you know how to even tune just a little bit, you're going to get the truck to wheelie. You know, it's not that big of a thing. But the power these things have, guaranteed to wheelie. So, yeah, I'm not really hip on all that shit. Oh, come on now. There we go. Start to cross thread a little bit. We don't want that. Oh, no, 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 no. Get the touch, back it off. back off a whole turn, because it'll make that cradle set like this. So you want everything to be even. Touch, back it off. Go to the other side. Alright, there we go. And of course the exhaust spring is hindering everything. Should just remove that too. It's interfering with my plan, man. It's interfering with my plan. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Hope that's old Loctite in there I just pushed through. Yeah. I was hoping I wasn't cross-threading that. Alright, we are in. Now we're gonna do this corner over here first. Lightly. One hit, just like that. This corner over here, opposite corner now, the front corner. Lightly. Back over here to the front corner. Lightly. And then back over here to the back corner. Just like that. That should be more than enough, guys. More than enough. Okay. There we go, there we go, there we go. We'll leave the head off. Kind of want to leave it off, but at the same time kind of don't, because we're really done with it and we have to flip this around a lot while we're putting this cooling head on, or this clutch belt on. So make sure your cooling head's going on the right way. Make sure your holes are all lined up. No Loctite. No, no, no. No, no, no. This is another one where you just give them a touch and then back it off. Boom, whole turn. Because this head will cradle, it will rock because of the shims and stuff that aren't seated. So you want to be really careful when you're doing this. Touch it, back it off. Because when we get them all in there, we're going to zip them down with the gun. So at that point, it really won't matter. Back it off. Back it off. Now, I'm going to zip it. Tightener and see how tight you got it. You should not be able to move anything. And because we did not put Loctite on anything, they should pop right back up out of there. I should be, see, that one even moved a little bit. And I hit it with the pop gun. You should be able to go right back through here and go snap, snap, snap and take them right off because you did not use Loctite. So boom, he's on there really good. And I forgot I didn't have a what do you call it, zip tie on there, holding that on there. This is getting tired. This is getting weak because of that header getting hot. It's really pushed up off from it. But anyway, let's see about getting this clutch belt off without causing too much work for ourselves, because remember, we got to get in here and take the other one off. We don't want to have 18,000 things going on at one time. We know these bearings, this whole rig sets up on this just nice. We know there's hardly any backlash. the last time we did this, but I haven't touched this, guys, in a very, very, very long time. So this thing could be, these bearings could be gone. Once you look at this front one, this front bearing is gone. Yeah, this front bearing is toast. Yes, sirree, Bob. It is toast on there. So we're going to have to work on that and try getting that off, fellas. Again, I should have took the pipe off and just dealt with this, because this is not going to be an easy procedure. And I don't think I can pry this off with a screwdriver. Oh, maybe. I can get the bearing to break loose. I'm in business. It's close, guys. It's real close. Yep, that bearing is cooked on there. I'm right on the edge of being able to get a screwdriver underneath this part of it too, right now. I'm that close. Grubby truck done barked this bearing. Oh boy. But they're cheaper bearings. They're not going to take that much of a beating. They're really not. I don't want to press on the inside any, because I don't want to mess up the shoes. So we have to keep doing this the awkward way. A little bit at a time, sweet Jesus. I should have put the heat on it, guys. I should put some heat on it. Okay, boys, here we go. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Now it's up high enough, I should be able to get the bigger screwdriver underneath it. If I can heat that inner race up enough. Heat guns, guys, they are super valuable. You have no idea. Yeah, I got the motor mount and everything hot on that one, fellas. This bearing is cooked. I'm gonna end up shanking myself with a screwdriver. There we go. Oof. Yep, there's the race off it right there. Dead bearing. So let's see what I have to hold on to. That thing is cooked. It still spins. It still spins. The colic's good. Oh, I'm scared to look at that inside bearing, guys. I really am. I really, really am. Where's my wiper at here? Make sure nothing's wrong with the inside of the old clutch bell. Take a gander at it. No grooves, no slots. It's hotter than two swamp rats banging under an Alabama mobile home front porch right now in the middle of August. But, you know, we knew that was going to happen. We put the heat gun to it, didn't we? This is a standard 17, so we know we can't use those on a metal spur gear. So we'll put you in there. That's a dead bearing. There's a spacer. There's the nut. Oh no, guys, is the inside one cooked too, fellas? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Yes, the inside one is cooked too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just This just turned into a marathon, boys. A long one. I have to figure out how I want to tackle this. How do I want to tackle this? I could just remove the clutch shoes. Maybe pop the jam nut off. I don't know. I don't even think the 10 mil will fit. Yeah, the 10 mil will slide over it. So I could run the jam nut up off it, and that would pull the bearing off. And then put all the shoes and everything back on, because I don't think I'm going to be able to pop these off any other way, guys. Ouch. Oh, it came off. We got lucky, boys. We got some kind of, we don't have any lip on here, but you know what's happened? It's almost like the end of this crankshaft has gotten mushroomed over, and it's grabbing these bearings as they're popping up off here, guys. That's exactly what that looks like. Yes, it does. And where's my little wrench at? See, I can put this on here like this and smack this wrench. It should knock the shit off this bearing. Should. I do this without cracking my fingers. Because that bearing is also stuck on the end of that spline, like the other one was. So, we have a predicament. I'm hoping it's just the bearings, because I don't know what's going on the end of that shaft. There's no way that crank got hot enough from those bearing races to actually mushroom over like that. Not that much. Doesn't make any sense. 'Cause I can't feel anything. It's not a burr, nothing. That thing's baby ass smooth, as they say. So that pops up just fine like that. And it gets to that point and does not want to come off no more. And I don't think I have anything big enough to get underneath it, fellas. I do not believe I do. To pry it up with. I'm going to figure out how to MacGyver this off here, boys. I really am. I can't put it in a vise and punch it out. I gotta wash my hands anyway and figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I won't do anything until I come back. You can guarantee that. Be right back. All right, boys, right here from where we took off at. Let's see what's gonna make it happen. As you see, I had to change shirts. Just can't sit here with that t-shirt on like that. I'm a hillbilly, fellas. I don't like constricting clothing. Usually I cut the necks and the sleeves off everything before I even get started on something. So let's go back to our original way. I think I can pop this off with this wrench if I'm careful enough with it. Maybe. Yeah, it's wanting to come up. I don't know how far we're gonna make it, but we can try. Now we do that. Now we stick something underneath there. We give us a little bit more room like that. A little bit more room like that. Simple physics, boys. Simple physics. Boom. There's the bearing. Landed clear the hell over here. And now I really need to find out what the hell's going on with this thing, because yeah, that's not cool, fellas. There's the other race, and there's my shim, and this thing. Yeah, there's no burr, there's nothing on there. So if we're lucky, we are going to pull a bearing right now, somewhere in one of these bags. I have the bearings, and we're going to find out. First things first, guys, I cannot handle this mess like this, so we need to tidy up. I cannot go on any further with this kind of chaos going on over here. And why am I cleaning up this busted engine mount for? For show and tell, fellas, for show and tell. You have something weird like that, you always keep it for show and tell. So all the guys, so you can tell the guys, yeah, man, I had the exact same thing happen, bro. Check this out. You know, people tend to feel a little bit better, us Nitro guys, when we're not the only one that experienced something totally out of the world. So let's put all this shit back and move on. There's that. Let's get our screwdriver back over there. Let's get our drivers over here. Let's throw away our dirty towels. Get those out of the way. All right, all right, all right, boys. All right, all right. There's our busted up parts off the grubby truck. And these bearings in here are all transmission bearings, and there should be A-arm bearings. Yes, that's what's in here. I need to go to the auto store and get me a couple of tubes of regular shielded bearings, fellas. They're cheap. Alright, there's that. What do we have here? Another baggie. Why? Because we need baggies. We keep baggies. Alright, there's that. What do we have over here? Spur gears. We're going to need those. What do we have over here? Grubby trucks. Short collar. Oh my god, I gotta remember that's in there, guys. I need to put that in there right now. Crank and bearings. These are off the original grubby truck. Grubby engine. Yes, like I said, here's the shims, button, sleeve, and piston that's completely wore out. I mean, it's not bad. It's almost to the complete top. It's probably got, it might, I don't know, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad, but it's a good piston. And Conrod has seen better days, but you got a good button, good clean button, and shims. That's the important part. So we keep those together best we can. That's the original grubby motor that come out of the grubby truck when I got him, when he was in the most nastiest condition I've ever gotten the truck in. And inner and front bearing, colic, and a short jam nut. Like I said, those are hard to come by. So we got what we need right there. Well, we don't need it right now, but remember we needed a couple of those the last time I had to pull one off the engine up top up there. So there's that. There's that. Okay. There's the bearings for the clutches. Remember, I put the blue ones, the blue bearings in the Beast build. That's where those are at. All right, there's the new collar, and there's the tall one that I can't use in anything. All right, and here's one bearing, which is really good, and there's another bearing, which is really good. So back to this. And there's no sense in doing any of this. I just want to see if these bearings are going to fit on here or not. If not, we got a problem. Oh, we got a problem, guys. There's something wrong with the end of this crank. This crank is mushroomed over. Yes, I'm going to have to take some emery cloth of this and see if I can't get that to calm down, because I don't even know why or how that got like that. I've had that clutch off so many times, but these bearings will not go on there. Well, they will, like that one will. If I pop it down on there, it will. Before we do all that, we need to get that shim back down in there. one bearing. I know you guys are all screaming, why are you putting those bearings on there when that has mushroomed over like that? Because at this point, guys, it's not going to do any good. We just got to make it run. And if I have to file that or grind that, and then that's what's got to be done to it. So now the clutch bell, the new 19 tooth clutch bell goes on there. And I have a 4.6. That's a 4.6 crank. Funny thing is, I have a 4.6 crank right there in that bag. Grubby's old crank. But I don't feel like pulling the whole motor apart. We're not going to do that right now. That's not what this jam's about, guys. That is not what this jam's about. There it is. Part number 77109. Heavy duty racing clutch bell 19 tooth 1 mil. That's it. I got 2 of these. I ordered 2 of them. The other one's in the beast build. Okay. Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with it besides the fact that the end of the crank's a little tight because bearings are just spinning on there beautifully. Beautifully they are. So, get number 2 beat down on here. Go ahead and let me have it in the chat, guys. Go ahead. Do that. Ain't hurting it one bit, fellas. Not one bit. It's a beautiful thing, boys. It's a beautiful thing. Now, I don't know if I want to go with the brass bushing and slap a washer on there. That one's too big. Here's one. Here's a little fella right here. That one on there. That's actually too small, but it might work. Depends on how much backlash I get, which we all know about that backlash, how I don't like that backlash, guys. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen, Captain. Then I did my screwdriver, guys. You know, you guys are all thinking, OG, the way we hear you talk about putting these motors together and everything's got to be just right, and I just watched you beat some bearings on there. What the hell did I witness? What you just witnessed was, if it's going to be tore apart and be tore down like that, then that's going to be a winter job. But right now, this is going to be what I need to get me through here. That's too much backlash. That's how problems happen when you got that much backlash. So we're going to look at this next size or this one. We might double up. No, that's a race. We can't use that. Those bearings are shot. I need to throw those away right now while I'm sitting here looking at them. The bearings are no good. That one's good. That one's not. That one's good. That one's good. These 2 are not. There, right in, look at them again. Normally I'd hoard those damn thing, guys. I'd hoard them. I'm not going to do that. On that race, that shim is just as thick as that brass bushing. So if the brass bushing is not thick enough, then that one's not either. So let's try this last shim, guys. See if we can make it work. We're already about an hour into this. I said it might be an hour. I warned you guys from the beginning. So you just shit out of luck. Shit out of luck, boys. Shit out of luck. This is a pretty big shim right here, guys. This sucker's almost borderline like a washer. This might be too much. It might lock it down. Yep, locked it down. We can't have that one on there. So I don't know, fellas. We might have to have a little backlash on there. Yes, we might have to. Oh shit! Because I don't I don't think these other bushings are any thicker. That one's actually wallered out to the point to where I should never use. You shouldn't even ever contemplate using that one again. Here's a brass one. Oh, that's a glow plug. Can't use that. There's a bearing race. We can't use those. That's another piece of garbage that's got to go. Oh man, I don't have any more. I used them all, guys, on the 3.2 build. I have this little tiny one. That's all I got. And I can't pull them all off again like I did the last time. Otherwise, I'd put the thick one on the inside. Remember when I did that on the 3.2 build, guys? Yeah, that's what I would do now. But can't do that. So let's try. I put this on the inside. Put that on the outside. I don't think that's gonna work. Still don't think it's gonna get me close enough, fellas. I think I'm just gonna deal with the backlash. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that's a lot though. Jeez, that's a lot. How can that other washer be too big? That washer's got to be the gap. It can't be like that. All right, little guy down here. Where's that big one at? Here we go. One more time. One more time. Put that there. Put that there. That's I can't double that up to hold it away, because that's just gonna put that shit in there. Bear with me, fellas. You know what happens when we come down to this. But yeah, you just watch me pound bearings in here. So you should be like, oh gee, I just watch you beat bearings into that. So why the hell are you worried about backlash for? Yeah, it's too tight, guys. That ain't gonna work. But I do have a wore out bushing right here, which might maybe save the day. Right there. This sucker is wallered out, boys. I mean wallered out. Where's my screw at? Right there. I have one tiny washer left. That's right there. It's too small. Yep, right there. It's the same difference. So, fellas, we're just going to have backlash. Like, quite a bit of it. Like a severe amount of it. I don't think there's no ways around this. Nope. No way around it. Gotta have it. What I have right now, if I had one more small washer, if I had another shim that size, it'd be money, but I don't. I know I don't have one anywhere. All my clutches are taken apart, so if we're gonna have backlash, we're not gonna have this shit on there. That's garbage. I'm gonna put a good bushing on there. That thick washer at? Oh, no, yeah, I gotta put the thin one back under, don't I? Yes, the one, that's too thick. Yep, if I had just a little, if I had one more of these, life would be grand. Everything else is too small. Too small. Oh well. Can't sit here and think about it. Just gotta make do, fellas. spin all day, boys, just like that. It's not proper at all. Not even remotely proper. Okay, there. Look at that backlash. Can you see that? Where are we at here, guys? There we go. Watch this. See that? Yeah. 30-second, probably. Too much. Whatever it is, like a 30-second. Too much. So let's see if we can get all this into my hand without dropping it all on the ground. Yeah, we gotta revise this table mat a little bit, guys. This is just a beta. This is just a beta test to see if we like it or not. And I do like it. I like the black mat. I do. It needs to be up here. I like that a lot. But we need to work out the kinks. Clutch bells, flywheels. Okay. Bearings and clutch shoes are in there. Double bag them so we don't lose any of the small parts. Like the Canadians and the UK boys say, bits. We don't lose any of the bits. Oh, look, balls, there's another bushing right there. What do we have in here? What do we have? Where do we have bushings in here? There's supposed to be bushings in here. Certainly there's not. That's the Spur gear ship. And there's the last 47 tooth good one that I have, which goes on paintball truck when I pull paintballs 47 off and put it on here. Okay. Gotta leave that up. One ways, and here's the two 15 tooths. Yes. I don't want 15s. 15s are good for buggies. Put those on the buggies maybe, but not in the trucks. Okay, this is clutch bells and shit. Because this is going, the 18 tooth standard one is going on paintball with the 47 tooth regular composite Spur gear. That's going on paintball for speed. Or I even thought about, because I have a 49 tooth metal Spur gear over there too, in there. I thought about putting the 49 metal one and a 15 high speed on paintball, and keep, since he's only a 2-speed, keep him down in the low range group, because he's not going to be busting any sound barriers because he doesn't have a 3-speed in him. But I don't know. I might leave him the way he is, guys. That's getting too far ahead for right now. For right now, like I said, I wanted to get this apart, get this in here, and go get paintball right now. Get this straightened up. Get paintball tore apart like I did Grubby. Get paintball's engine and everything out of him to put the clutch bell and the Spur gear on him and swap them. Yeah, that's what I need to do right now. Is I put this stuff away. That's what we're gonna do right now, fellas. And then we're gonna let them sit out here, look sexy on the table all night, and then tomorrow will be the second half of this video. But we need to get everything in order, proper, before we do that. So tomorrow, it's supposed to be rainy and crappy, which would be a good thing. My fat old butt's gonna stay inside all day. Me and Nitro pup. And we're just gonna eat and make videos and maybe game a little bit. Maybe get some Call of Duty in. Since we ain't got to do very much of that yet, and I really need to. So, okay. Get this out of the way for now. Get it all over here. Get all this over here. We don't need this up here. I can put on there. We need this, and we need this. Right there. Alright guys, let me go grab paintball and get him up here. I'll be right back. Alright boys, I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, and plus the battery just died, so I'm on my second battery. I get about an hour out of there, and that tells me I got a little over an hour on this first video. And I'm not gonna lie, boys. Yeah, I'm sweating like I don't know what. I'm not gonna use any derogatory or anything like that terminology like a lot of us do, because hey, we just don't need to do that. But yeah, I'm sweating pretty bad right now because it's like 78 degrees in here for some reason. I don't know why. And with no heats on, no heaters are on or anything, it's like all of a sudden my apartment turned into an easy bake oven and my fat ass is baking. So we need to get paintball stripped down to the skimpies. We need to pull out, yank this heart out of him that we worked so hard to put in here. And so we can operate on him just like we're doing to the grubby truck. Everything, chicken wing, chicken wing. Yeah. So, all right, here we go, here we go, here we go. The problem and the paintball. Look how low paintball set. Boy, paintball's gangster. That's all there's to it. Paintball's just a mofo. Mofo. And paintball's got the chrome rims. And yes, you got the chrome rims on the paintball, and you have the black gunmetal rims on the problem. So that's how we know the difference in them boys. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get the wheels yanked off. Actually cut it out now. No need for all that shit. Running out of room over here, boys. Ain't got no room. The OG corner's kind of small. Maybe this winter I'll revamp my operating area like I talked about doing. Open it up a little bit. Alright. Wheel nuts are wheel nuts, because we know the grubby truck needs wheel nuts. We know that already. But since we might not be running, no, the grubby truck doesn't need them. The 3.2 needs it. The 3.2's got a stripped out one. These boys all got their shoes. Okay, that's good. We're not robbing either one of our boys here. Bingo, bango. Look at that sexy mofo. Yeah, it's definitely a warm one in here right now, boys. When I was getting up and getting paintball, I looked up at my clock, which is also a thermometer, and it says 77 degrees right now. I'm like, what the hell? I just told Nitro pups, what's going on, man? Got a volcano going off or something? Shit. He's over here laying down in front of the fan on the floor. We're like, shit, we just got used to the cold weather, man. What's going on? Come on, man. All right, where's my 3 mil at? Ba-pow. And ba-pow. Ba-pow. Oh no. Dose. And where's he at? Bada bing, bada boom. If all things go right, he should just fall right out, dude. Well, minus the air filter stopping everything right now. Wow. Okay. And these go in the bottom of him. These are what you don't want to get mixed up, because these threads are already set for this motor mount. So I'm trying to keep these together. They've already been married. They've already been doing their thing. So they kind of used to each other. Oh shit. Well, that's on the floor. You know, it's not a video if OG ain't dropping shit on the floor and picking it up with a magnet. Y'all know that already. What the hell's that? There it is. Boom. See, you guys get to say, yeah, we watched that OG guy, that old bastard, beat some bearings on the end of a crankshaft. Oh yeah, he's supposed to be the man. Yeah, yes you did. I'm not gonna deny it. Yes, you did. Come on, man, what the hell's going on over here? Oh, that shit all kitty wampus. This coupling on the back of this motor is all sort of mucked up. No, it's okay. It wasn't okay. Ooh, boys, it's a warm one. All right. Enough of that shit. Where's my... Yeah, I need to drastically need to get a wrench that fits this. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. And this is going on. This is the 47 tooth. This is what's going on. Grubby truck. And here's this concoction of a slipper clutch, which is totally new to my world. Now I got to think real quick after I wipe off some perspiration. If I want to go to the stock, which works perfectly fine on a 2-speed little truck like paintball, or if I want to jump him up to the big leagues. That's a 47. I got a 47. Or do I jump him up? There's a 49. I could put a... What else do I have in here that's metal? This one. Here's a 47 tooth too. So here's another 47. There's another kamikaze slipper plate. So I could put this 47 tooth and no, because that's going to be a stock. This is where I almost screwed up, guys, because the clutch bell that's going on paintball engine is a stock 18, but I could put, I don't have a 47 or a 49. I mean, but a 49 I would use it. I have a 47 and a 47. Here it is. Here's the stock 17. The 17 is what's going on paintball. So that 17 is a stock clutch bell. I could. No, I can't. I can't do that. I have to use a standard 47. Yeah, I have to use a standard 47 Spur gear, or I'll eat it up. I'll chew it up. So I gotta go stock for stock. He's still gonna be fast. It's gonna be not an 18 tooth, but it'll be 17 and 47. So he'll still be quick. If I had a 49 steel Spur gear, I would use that with a racing clutch bell, but I don't have that. So we'll put all this back in here, because here's the Spur gear that's going in paintball. And all I need for this is a bushing, which I will smack onto one of these other ones here real quick. And put a pad on it, slipper pad, and be done. There's that. Slipper pad sticker. Sorry guys, I know you're not in picture. 47. I'll be so glad to get caught up on my money, guys, because I spent so much money on buying these trucks. I need a lot of these basic parts, like what you've heard me talk about in many a video. And like I told my buddy today, I can't remember who I was talking to. I was talking to one of the guys, one of my subs. He was chit chatting back and forth, and we're buying a lot of the same vehicles as each other right now. It's kind of ironic, actually. It's a little creepy, but I told him, I said, yeah, this is the second time. I said, I've had to sell my collection twice. You know, it's just what happens in life, guys. But I've had to sell my collection twice, and so I'm rebuilding again. And by rebuilding, you know, you go through and you're buying a lot of what you used to have. I said, so I'm gradually getting my inventory back. I'm still buying late model truggies and buggies and stuff like that, because those are what I used to have and those are what I like. So that's why I'm sticking to the old stuff still, because I like it. Okay, here we go. That, a little hammer. Yes, guys, not bearings this time. Bushings. Maybe. Looks like it's seated down in there. I guess we'll have to wait and find out, huh? All right, where we at? Well, we can use these now since the metal one is going in grubby truck. We'll put that on there. We can put this on here. We can put this on here. All right, there's that. And this Spur gear is one that's chewed up, but it's got a bushing in it. And we need to bang out of it someday, other than right now, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and my neighbor downstairs is a very nice lady, and if I just didn't wake her dog up or wake her up, that'd be a miracle by itself. But we need that stuff for tomorrow, for grubby, and we got this stuff for tomorrow for grubby. So for grubby. Here's our octagon washer and our tension spring and nylon nut, wrench, okay. Bada bing, guys. Bada bing, bada bing. All right. And here's the clutch bell that goes on there, that 17 tooth. So that might be it, boys. We're gonna see what's going on here. I got this stuff all set everywhere. Might be it. So with that being said, let me organize my pile over here, fellas, real quick. And ladies, if I have any of my ladies watching tonight, I love you guys too. Appreciate you being here. So I can make some sense of this chaos over here. Doobie doobie doo. All right, guys. I gotta put the truck on the floor to make room. You might have room down here. No, we'll move this one over here. Be right back. Okay, here we go. There's paintball, there's Grubby, all tucked away for the night. Pliers and tools and body clips, lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Grubby truck, paintball truck, and the parts to finish the job, nuts and bolts, tells. We're good, guys, we're good. Well, you made it with me this far, boys and girls. Love all you, respect you guys. Thankful that you guys are all here hanging out with me and watching. It's been a rough one. But tomorrow we will finish this up. Tomorrow this is Grubby. We got Grubby's new clutch bell on. 19 tooth racing 1 mil clutch bell with some bearings that we beat on. Shh, we won't tell nobody about that. And then we have the paintball heart that we have to take off the newly almost chewed up, not quite, but it's basically gone. I gotta take but look at that. That sucker will still turn for days. We gotta take the paintball clutch bell off, put the 17 tooth on, and put paintball back in. So paintball's going back to a composite 47 tooth spur gear and a stock, not heavy duty, 17 tooth clutch bell. So paintball should be fine. And then we have to stick a steel, which I put back in here, steel 47 tooth spur gear with the modified slipper clutch system, and we already have the 19 tooth clutch bell on here in the Grubby truck, and then he will be back to gold. Both trucks will be back together, and then tomorrow I will also probably, what I wanted to do to begin with is I'm going to take the shocks off from Grubby and dump them and reload them. I have one more bottle of 30 weight here, which I know will do all 8 shocks because they're smaller in diameter than the threaded aluminum ones were. God, guys, I'm still sweating. And so yeah, tomorrow will be engine, motor. We ain't having that fight tonight, boys. Engine, motor replacement on both trucks, Grubby and paintball. And Grubby will be getting shocks redone, and that'll be it. That'll be it. We might replace the end on the one shock on the problem truck, so I don't have to worry about him no more, and then he's done, and then we're complete. But yeah, that's what's going on for tomorrow. It's supposed to be rainy, crappy, so me and Nitro Pup will be hanging out inside making videos and bugging you guys all day long, or making stuff to bug you all day long. So, yep. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you smash that like button. If there was anything here that you've seen that you liked, any of my newcomers, please consider subscribing to the channel, if you would, please. Make sure to smash the like button. It helps out with the algorithm a lot and get my word out there. I'm doing pretty good as far as my views and stuff goes, so I'm really happy about that and excited. But yeah, once again, love you guys. Appreciate and respect and all you guys more than you ever know. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me all this time and sticking this out. And don't forget to come back for tomorrow and watch the second half of it, because that's when we're going to be finishing the trucks up, and then they will go out and Grubby will get ran one last time like paintball and the problem did. So I know he's good to go for the year, because I really got to start on the other trucks. I got to start on the Losi AT, and I need to start on the Beast truck and stuff like that. So I have plenty of things to do to keep me busy. I just got to get moving on it. So once again, waffle, waffle, waffle. If you guys have been here this long, love you, respect you. Consider smashing the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. And come back tomorrow, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.